The movie begins in the dead of night, inside a house soaked in grief and fear. A young ghost hunter named Anthony and his partner step through the door of an elderly widow's home, sent to hunt down the spirit haunting her halls. The woman believes her late husband never truly left, and now she wants the house cleansed so she can finally sell it and move on. As the two investigators sweep through the rooms, they read the traces of tragedy soaked into the walls, piecing together the story of a man who supposedly fell down a staircase and never got back up. But nothing about this haunting is as simple as it seems. Before we go further, if you're loving intense, epic stories like this one, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. It genuinely helps us grow and keep bringing you more thrilling fantasy recaps just like this. Now back to the story, because things are about to get terrifying. While Anthony searches one of the rooms, his partner, a gifted young woman named Lucy, senses something horrifying approaching. A spectral woman drifts toward her, and Lucy immediately understands this is not the ghost of the husband they were sent to find. Using her rare gift to communicate with spirits, Lucy reaches out to the presence and feels overwhelming sorrow and rage radiating from it. Before she can uncover more, the entity turns violent and attacks her, and this near-fatal encounter becomes the doorway into a much older, darker mystery that has been buried for decades. To understand how Lucy ended up in this dangerous world, we rewind 3 years. As a young teenager, she discovered she possessed an extraordinary ability to hear the supernatural, a gift so rare and valuable that her own mother enrolled her in a dangerous ghost hunting agency, fully aware her daughter could die on the job. Her mother wasn't driven by concern, but by the money Lucy's talent would bring in. Desperate to escape that suffocating and exploitative life, Lucy eventually broke away and sought a new path, arriving on the doorstep of a mysterious young agency owner named Anthony Lockwood. When Lucy arrives for her interview, she meets Anthony's quirky partner George, who tells her the boss is busy with another candidate. Moments later, that candidate bursts out of the house in a panic, clearly rattled by whatever just happened inside. Undeterred, Lucy walks in and hands over her resume. Anthony, impressed that she possesses not just hearing, but sight and touch as well, decides to test her abilities directly instead of trusting words on paper. He shows her a sealed jar containing a human skull, and instantly Lucy senses the restless spirit trapped inside it, stunning everyone in the room. Anthony pushes her further, challenging Lucy to read the haunted history behind a collection of strange objects scattered around his home. One by one, she nails every single reading until she reaches the final item, an ordinary-looking porcelain mug. She feels nothing from it and instantly realizes she's been set up. It was George's harmless prank all along. Frustrated but impressed by her raw talent, Lucy turns to leave, certain she failed the test. But Anthony stops her at the door and offers her the job on the spot, welcoming her into the small but fiercely loyal team known as Lockwood Company. Months later, back inside the haunted widow's house, the story catches up to the terrifying moment we started with. Lucy is thrown toward a deadly fall from the second floor when Anthony bursts in just in time, sword raised, slashing at the vengeful spirit to keep it from touching her, because a ghost touch means instant death. Rather than retreating to safety, Lucy insists on helping the tortured soul, tearing into a chimney wall, convinced a hidden body lies within. As the ghost returns in fury and flames begin creeping up the curtains, the pair fight for their lives, finally trapping the spirit in a silver net and ripping a mysterious ring from its finger. Moments before, leaping off the balcony to escape the burning building. Lucy wakes up in a hospital and instantly senses something is deeply wrong. Wandering the corridors, she stumbles upon a horrifying room filled with young psychics who fell into permanent comas because of their gifts, a chilling glimpse into the price this profession truly demands. Meanwhile, Anthony discovers a devastating problem of his own. He now owes the widow an enormous sum of money, and if he can't pay within 2 weeks, his entire agency will be shut down forever. Back at home, digging through old newspapers, the team uncovers the identity of the vengeful ghost. She was once a dazzling Hollywood starlet named Annabelle, a woman who vanished from public life decades ago without a single trace. That very night, Lucy makes a fatal mistake, falling asleep while still holding Annabelle's cursed ring. The spirit reawakens instantly, and Lucy is forced to sprint through the house, screaming for help as the ghost's fury explodes around her. Anthony and George rush to her side, fighting side by side to hold the vengeful spirit at bay until sunlight finally forces forces it to retreat. In the chaos, Lucy manages to reconnect with Annabelle's memories and witnesses the tragic truth. Annabelle was happily dancing with the man she loved on the night she died, until a sudden, violent wave of jealousy overtook him, and he strangled her to death right there on the dance floor. Anthony sees an opportunity buried inside this tragedy. If Lockwood & Company can be the team that finally solves the disappearance of a legendary Hollywood icon, it could save their crumbling reputation and their agency. The trio dives into research and identifies Annabelle's killer as a man named Hugo Blake. When Anthony boldly announces to the press that he's cracking the case, he's summoned to the police station, and Lucy is given a rare chance to confront Hugo Blake face-to-face, hoping to force a confession out of him. But overwhelmed by nerves and desperation, she fumbles the moment, and the confrontation ends without the evidence they so badly needed. Back at home, danger finds them again when a masked intruder breaks in and captures George. The instant Anthony returns and realizes what's happening, he draws his sword and challenges the stranger to a duel, ordering Lucy to free their friend while he holds the line. Steel clashes against steel in a brutal fight, and although Anthony manages to wound the intruder, the man refuses to back down until Lucy and George return to even the odds, forcing him to flee into the night rather than face all three at once. It becomes chillingly clear the intruder was hunting for Annabelle's ring all along, and George warns the group that this mystery runs far deeper than any of them realized. Now here's a question for you. If you discovered your friend's life was in immediate danger, and the only way to save them meant walking straight into a trap yourself, would you do it? Let me know in the comments, because Lucy is about to face exactly that kind of impossible choice. Desperate for new income, the team accepts a lucrative offer from a wealthy businessman named John Fairfax, who needs a notorious haunted mansion called Kang Carey secretly cleared before he can sell it. George's research uncovers a horrifying history. The mansion once served as a satanic monastery, and the last elite team sent to clear it years ago was wiped out, with only a single survivor crawling out alive. Undeterred by the warning, the trio ventures inside once night falls, and the terror begins almost immediately. Blood pouring from the ceiling, doors slamming shut on their own, and shadowy monks descending a staircase that seems to stretch on forever into darkness. Trapped inside a secret passage, the group encounters the restless ghost of a monk who leads them to the chamber where the monastery's followers once took their own lives in mass ritual. A suffocating dark mist begins closing in, and while Anthony and George fight to locate its source, Lucy falls under the entity's psychic influence and nearly throws herself down a well to her death, saved only by her friend's desperate grip at the very last second. Regaining her senses, Lucy realizes the true source of the haunting lies hidden in the depths of that very well, and Anthony detonates a bomb to destroy it once and for all, shattering the curse that has trapped countless souls inside the mansion for generations. In the aftermath of the explosion, the horrifying truth surfaces. John Fairfax knew Annabelle personally, and he deliberately sent the trio into that death trap to eliminate them before they could expose his secrets. As the team tries to slip away undetected, they discover Fairfax has been waiting outside the entire time, revealing that his assistant Ellie was the very intruder who attacked them at home, searching for the ring. With a gun leveled directly at Anthony, Lucy makes a desperate split-second gamble, hurling Annabelle's ring into the air to release the vengeful spirit trapped inside it. Annabelle's ghost tears free and possesses Fairfax's body, finally claiming the brutal revenge she has waited decades to unleash on the man who wronged her. With Fairfax eliminated and Annabelle safely sealed back inside her ring, Ellie attempts to flee the scene, but is captured by government agents and hauled away for questioning alongside the exhausted team. Because Fairfax had already signed a binding contract before his death, his company is legally forced to pay out the enormous sum owed to the trio, finally saving Anthony's agency from collapse. But peace never lasts long in this world. Back home, while placing a mysterious souvenir into their safe, Lucy accidentally releases the restless spirit sealed inside the skull jar, unknowingly setting the stage for an even darker chapter about to consume their lives. Their newfound fame brings a fresh case from a couple investigating an unmarked grave inside London's most prestigious cemetery. Beneath the earth, they unearth an iron coffin built to imprison something unnaturally dangerous. Inside lies the remains of a Victorian doctor named Edmund Vickerstaff, a man twisted by dark obsessions with the occult, and a haunted mirror is discovered buried alongside his corpse. The moment the mirror is exposed, George is instantly hypnotized by its pull, and Lucy is forced to scream out warnings as the ghost breaks free and nearly overwhelms them, the team only just managing to contain the entity before it can claim another victim. As the investigation deepens, the trio uncovers a horrifying pattern connected to Edmund's mirror, a trail of theft, betrayal, and death stretching from a criminal gang led by a ruthless man named Julius, to a corrupt government agent working both sides, to a trusted colleague hiding unthinkable secrets. Lucy discovers she can actually communicate directly with the skull's spirit, learning it once served as Edmund's own servant, and it guides her straight into the doctor's abandoned mansion to uncover the mirror's true, terrifying power. There, trapped alone in a hidden basement, Lucy is surrounded by the tortured souls of Edmund's former patients, victims of his monstrous experiments, and only a desperate last-second rescue from Anthony and George saves her life. The final battle explodes into motion when the team discovers their trusted ally, Pamela, has been secretly working with the criminals all along, and she is the one who murdered a thief to steal the cursed mirror for herself. When Pamela attempts to force George to stare into the mirror's hypnotic depths as part of her twisted experiment, Lucy bravely throws herself forward and takes his place instead, refusing to let her friend suffer that fate. Rather than looking directly into the glass, Lucy cleverly holds up the ghost jar, and though she still collapses under the strain, George seizes the opening to knock the mirror to the ground, shattering it into pieces. Pamela, consumed by desperation, cannot tear her eyes away from the broken shards as she tries to repair them, and the cursed object violently destroys her before their eyes, unleashing every trapped soul inside it at once in a terrifying explosion of released spirits. As Edmund's vengeful ghost lunges toward Lucy and George, ready to devour them both, Anthony arrives just in time, sword drawn, cutting through the darkness to protect his friends, while Lucy scrambles for the net to finally neutralize the doctor's spirit for good. As dawn breaks over the wreckage, government investigators arrive to confirm the shattered mirror will be destroyed forever, and Julius and his entire criminal network are dragged away in chains after being caught red-handed trying to eliminate federal agents. Bruised, exhausted, and forever changed by everything they've survived together, Anthony makes a quiet but powerful decision as the sun rises, declaring there will be no more secrets buried between his team, vowing to finally reveal the truth about his own family's mysterious past. And that's where this epic, blood-pounding story leaves us, on the edge of an even bigger secret waiting to be uncovered. If you love this recap, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you're always the first to catch our next epic fantasy breakdown. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out more videos right here on the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.